All right, then, no nonsense. Just going to get straight into it. 80% win rate strategy, trading a V-shaped recovery style strategy. Liquidity, supply and demand here. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment if you do want the signals for this strategy. 80% win rate, then get them down in the description below. Join the private Discord. So very, very simply, going to go over this in about 30 seconds. You've got your accumulation in the markets, and then you want your manipulation below, liquidity sweep, followed by your V-shape back up for your distribution. This is the strategy that you want to be employing for this 80% win rate strategy. You've got your accumulation, your manipulation with liquidity sweep, and your distribution back to the upside. This is what you're looking for. You want to see this reverse back around in the space of around 4, 5, 6 candles like this, and you want to have a nice inverted fair value gap back to the upside. We know for a fact that these fair value gaps, they have these massive voids in orders, which means that they can accelerate back to the upside really nicely. And if you do see a nice V shape with a good acceleration back through one of these, you will probably be looking at potentially a really nice trade. And then all you'll be looking to do, you get your manipulation, you get your distribution back up, you close back above your fair value gap, you enter here, you're targeting a 1-for-1 for your first take profit. Stop losses are closed back below. Take half off once you hit your 1-for-1 and go break even on the rest. And then you've got runners. Do one of the internal swing highs, and then I would just target the all-time high because we are at all-time highs for the NQ right now. And generally speaking, we do come up and hit all-time highs very, very often right now. And this is the strategy. It's super, super simple, very, very easy. And if you take a look at the charts here, let me just get rid of this. Because I was recording a video for one of my other channels, I just missed an absolute banger of a trade. But that's okay because we get bangers all the time with this strategy. But if you take a look here, you can see we've kind of been going sideways for the past few days, but very, very simply here, as you can see, we've got a clear level of liquidity here that we can come and sweep. Lots of stop losses below this, arguably. And you can see we were kind of going sideways a little bit here, not too much going on. We come down, we get the sweep. But what we got was, we got the sweep, the reversal. There was technically a trade here that I actually took, but I got break-evened on it. Let me take a look. I think it was this 2 minute that I took. I took this 2 minute here. Before I started recording this video, you can see stop loss is a close below. If we take a look at this 1-for-1, would have just about hit. I actually didn't get filled on this. Some people may have got filled on this, but you can see I was targeting a 1-for-1. But obviously one of my rules is if we make a swing high, we retrace and then we come back up. I go break even when we re-hit this swing high that we just made. You can say I entered on this. Not the best close, to be fair, for this candle, but we did inverse. Got this V shape and the liquidity sweep. We retraced a bit, came up. I went break even once we re-hit this, and then I got break evened here and I went, oh, that's probably the end of that then. I came and recorded the videos, and then we got this amazing 1 minute straight after here. As you can see, we've got our liquidity sweep come down, and then we get the manipulation below, and then we got the pump, which was a really, really good trade. This would have been even better because obviously you've got your manipulation below to sweep out more liquidity before the reversal. Really, really clean, beautiful V shape here, as you can see. Really, really nice fair value gap. About 4 or 5 points, so just about big enough. I don't like to take fair value gaps that are like less than 4 points because they're not very significant, but you can see here that this would have worked. Enter on the close above, stop loss below, targeting a 1-for-1. This would have gone up and won in the space of 3 minutes here. And then as you can see, I would have gone break even on the rest of the position. And my next target would have been this high here, which would have got hit. And then I probably would have held a runner up to maybe here. So I don't know how far this is going to V-shape back up. You can see really we've completed the V-shape structure up to the local high. We could see this reverse all the way back up like this. But I don't know how far we're going to reverse. And we have technically been quite bearish here over the course of this Asia session, as you can see, retracing. So going into this London session, a bit of reversal, but this is a really textbook pattern that you'll often see in the markets when you might get your accumulation like this, your manipulation, you get your reversal back up, you get your manipulation again, and then you go. This can also happen, which is exactly what we got here. You basically got this lovely, you come into this area, you bounce, you get the reversal, then you reverse back up. Really, really nice pattern. And this can also happen. Obviously, this V shape here would have been absolutely textbook. Technically, you're sweeping out liquidity from here. then the manipulation below to sweep out the liquidity from the previous swing low, then getting the reversal and distribution back to the upside. Pretty interesting, and as you can see, this would have worked out. Currently at a 2.5 to 1 risk to reward. This is probably, in my opinion, probably going to stall out here. We've been quite bearish over the course of Asia session. So in my opinion, I would say this is more likely to do this now and come and break even the rest. But you can see we've clearly got a 2 to 1 trade here that's literally just happened on the charts. I'm so annoyed that I missed this because I took the first one, I got break even here and didn't get the win. But as I said, I can't be too annoyed because this strategy wins all the time and there are winning setups every single day. Really, really good strategy that I can't believe, to be honest, how well this works. I've been getting a ton of winning trades recently and it's really made me see the markets in a different light. This was an absolute banger. I can't believe I missed this. Literally about 15 minutes ago, a winning 2 to 1 trade that would have been, as clean as you like. Liquidity sweep, manipulation leg. We sweep out the next layer of liquidity. Everyone thinks we're going to bounce here. We come down, we sweep again. Really textbook V shape back to the upside. Also bouncing out of this nice little fair value gap over here. And as you can see, in the space of 5 minutes, come up and hit a 2 to 1. Now I'm just break even on the rest. If I was in this position, I would be break even on the rest here. Just waiting to see if this runs up any more or gets break evened. I think this is probably more likely to stall out here just by this reaction and this consolidation. I think if we were going to rip through this, we would have just ripped straight up like we did here. A little bit of consolidation, more likely to come down and break even the rest, but overall still a great trade, as you can see. Really, really quality stuff. I've had a few trades over the past few days. Let me take a look here and see if I can find some of these trades. There was a trade here, I think, somewhere. Yesterday was a bit of a blur because there were so many different trades that could have been taken. I think this one here was this one of the trades that I took? I think it was. You can see, was this, I think I did take this. Or was it this one that I took? The charts yesterday were a bit of a wily coyote, to be honest. Okay, I remember now. I remember what was going on. Let me just circle this so I can find it quickly for you guys. 5 minute time frame. I took a 5 minute long here. That ended up being a scale 1 and break even. You can see clear level of liquidity going sideways and consolidating. We come down, we sweep liquidity here. We're bouncing back up and we actually chopped a lot here. I think it was this one that I took. Just here. Very, very clear, obvious fair value gap. Good V shape back to the upside, good momentum. We closed like this, as you can see. I'm trying to put my, let me turn my magnet off because it's doing my Sweden. Close, stop loss would be a close back below. It's a little bit hard to see because there's so many damn candles here because it was a really choppy open, as you can see. But you can see we never closed below our fair value gap. My 1 to 1 got hit, obviously, so I scaled half and break even. My next target was this wick up here, which unfortunately missed by literally about 2 or 3 points. Reversed back around and break even me, which was really annoying because obviously this was really great momentum here. But this was fine. I scale 1 and break even yesterday. Decent trade, as you can see. Clear liquidity sweep. Bouncing out of this massive gap here. Seemed likely to work back to the high. We got the 1 for 1. We missed the high by literally a pixel. Came back down, break evened, which is totally fine. And then after that, let me see. I think was there a 1 minute down here as well? You can see we swept down again. This was a fairly good trade as well that you could have taken for sure. You take a look at this. We've got a few good levels of liquidity here that we formed. We came down, we got the sweep. In the space of 4, 5, 6 candles here, we came down and tested again. Massive momentum candle up. Really big fair value gap here. About 15 points. Really, really big fair value gap. Huge momentum. Stop loss below. Take profit at a 1 to 1. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Took a while to play out here. Congratulations if you held this. I actually held this pretty much all the way. This was a real psychological test, this one was, as you can see. It took about 20 minutes for this to start moving up. And then we came up, we hit the 1-for-1. I went break even here. And as you can see, we've got clear targets inside. I targeted halfway up this V shape, as you can see. And then my final target was up at this high, which we missed by literally, I am not kidding, like, are we talking like a point here? Less than a point, like a tick, half a point. We missed this take profit, which was this wick here, by half a point. And then when we started to retrace, I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to close. I think I closed it like somewhere here where I saw us coming back down. This was a banger though, as you can see, another really good trade with this strategy. 2-to-1 here, and then I took the rest out. So probably about a 2-to-1 overall. Really, really good trade, as you can see. And there was another trade here, which you could have taken. Really, really big fair value gap here. I think this was better on the 2-minute. I'm just going to mark it and then look at the 2-minute and see. Just the 2-minute? Yeah, I think this 2-minute was good. This was after lunch in the US, I believe. Oh wait, no, this was the wrong one again. This is what I mean. Yesterday there was so many trades. I'm actually getting confused with the price action. I think this is the one that I took. It was a bit choppy though, and not really the best sweep back to the upside. I'm just trying to figure out which one that I would have taken here. I think this 3-minute would have been the best. So you can see we came down here, we swept liquidity here, and then we swept liquidity here. Decent momentum back to the upside. As you can see, enter on this. We never closed below. We did wick down below, but never closed below. We came back up. 1-to-1 gets hit. 2-to-1. The next runner up here gets hit, as you can see. It's getting a bit complicated now because I've got so many wins on my chart. But as you can see, let me just delete the previous one. Clear level of liquidities. Clear levels of liquidity being swept here. Good momentum back to the upside. Never closed below. 1-to-1 gets hit. Go break even. Next take profit gets hit. And then if you would have held this, it would have got break even again. But as you can see, we were going into overnight, so I would have closed this. So anyway, enough waffle. You can see 3 or 4 trades that would have won yesterday. A crazy day. Crazy, crazy day in terms of setups. Really, really good stuff. Amazing, amazing strategy. I'm going to stop waffling now. I'm just going to say like and subscribe and leave a comment. Get your comments in down below. Let me know what you think of the strategy. Ask me questions if you want to. And if you do want alerts and signals for this strategy, then please do sign up in the description below. Private Discord, we've already got 5 or 6 people in there already. Things are heating up in there for sure. Posting winners in there pretty much every day this week. Incredible to see. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.